Hello, everybody. My name is Ruham Manzoor, and I'm the managing partner of Maces. Welcome to another episode of Studying Abroad with Maces. And today we have with us a special guest, our good friend, Chu. Iona Chu. Is that how you say it, Iona? Did I
Yes,
say it
yes.
wrong, or did I mess it up?
It's fine. You said it perfectly, Roham.
So Anna is from one of our partners, StudyGroup, and StudyGroup actually partners with some of the top universities in the world, including Sheffield, and
That's
that's
right.
where Anna is from or representing. So Anna, uh, you're in Singapore. I'm in Canada.
Yeah.
We're talking about a university in UK to students that are based in Bangladesh. If this is not globalization, I don't know what is. So how are you doing back in Singapore? How is the COVID situation?
Well, the COVID situation here is under control, I would like to say. We've gone back into what we like to call phase two. So we can't actually eat out in restaurants or cafes. So we're back to just doing deliveries and takeaways. And only come out when we need to if possible, and also try to encourage people to exercise so we don't just all stay home and grow fat.
It's ridiculous.
But we just have to learn to adapt. This is our new way of living, and it seems like masks are going to be something that we'll have to keep wearing for a long time.
Yeah. What about UK though? I mean, in Sheffield, for example, like are people out and about? Everything's open now. I hear.
Yeah. So, I mean, interestingly enough, Sheffield is actually one of the fastest cities in England to be vaccinated. So right now they're vaccinating kids, if I'm not wrong, from 12 to 18 or something like that, or below the ages of 18. At least those that can be vaccinated. So they are one of the most progressively vaccinated cities in the UK, in England as well. So a lot of our international students do like to take advantage of that, because when they arrive in the UK, they themselves are eligible for the NHS vaccine, COVID vaccine, and they can either get Pfizer or Moderna.
So, guys, listen, I mean, this is very, very important. If you haven't been vaccinated, please get yourself admitted into Sheffield University, do a foundation, do a pre-master's, I don't care. Get yourself vaccinated. It will keep you safe. If not for the studies, get it for the vaccine, right?
Right? Because I know that around the world, vaccines are a major shortage. And I know that there are some students and parents that prefer some vaccines over others. And so we do have a lot of students from different parts of the world that are taking advantage of that. And they are coming to the UK, specifically to Sheffield, to get themselves vaccinated, as well as to get themselves into an education. And we are prepared for students to do face-to-face when they arrive on campus. Of course, with the bigger lectures, it would be blended. It will be mostly online. But for tutorials and extra classes, they will all be face-to-face. And we have all of this social distancing measures put in place to keep our kids safe.
So that's wonderful, because now, this is great news, because students can actually go into the university and do physical classes. I mean, I know for a fact there are a lot of Bangladeshi students who are just sick and tired of dealing with, doing online classes. They get depressed because, there is no social interaction as much. And so to be in a place where they can actually physically see their teachers and all that, there is a big benefit. I know I've got 3 kids, and they do physical classes, and they're so much happier when they do. So I can certainly vouch for it. Now, speaking of studies, I mean, of course, you go to Sheffield for the vaccine as well, but stay for the studies. So, speaking of studies, I mean, University of Sheffield is one of the top-ranked, not only universities in the UK, but also the world. It's a member of the Russell Group University. But I guess you have a lot more to say about that, Iona. So you want to show us so how we want to do is maybe you could show us a short presentation, or however long you want to, and then we will have some question and answer. So I'm sure you'll cover most of it during your presentation. You want to do that?
Sure, I'll do that. Thank you so much. All right, so let's just try and navigate the screens a little bit. Okay. So, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Ambitious.
thank you, Rohan. Hi, everyone. So I'll just make this presentation as informal and as fun as possible. So at the University of Sheffield, ambitious students are made in Sheffield. This is something that we love to say. So if you don't already know, Sheffield is located in the heart of the UK, as you can see here. Our closest international airport is Manchester Airport. It is about 45 minutes away from Manchester Airport. We're also about 2 hours away from Liverpool and London and 4 hours away from Edinburgh in Scotland. Sheffield is an extraordinary place to live in. It is the 4th largest city in England and also notably one of the safest and most affordable student cities. It's got over 60% green space, so if you're one of those students that likes to bike around or hike around, Sheffield's the place to be. So a little bit of rankings for everyone. As Roham said, we are a top World 100 university. We are ranked number 93 to be exact, according to the QS World Rankings in 2021. We are also a Russell Group university, and we're ranked within the top 10 out of the 24 Russell Group universities in the UK. And we're also voted number 1 best student union in the country for the past 10 years. The University of Sheffield offers a broad range of subjects to our students. We have everything that you can think of, from art and humanities, social sciences, medicine, dentistry, engineering, and even sciences. For our art and humanities faculty, we're ranked number 39th in the world for archaeology, 6th in the UK for music, and 9th in the UK for history. We're also ranked top 100 in the world for philosophy. For our engineering department, we're ranked top 100 in the world for civil, structural, and mechanical engineering. We're ranked 15th in the UK for computer science and 6th in the UK for materials and minerals engineering. We're also home to 7 different specialist departments like automatic control and systems engineering, as well as chemical and biological engineering. For our medicine, dentistry, and health faculty, we're proud to say that we're ranked 7th in the UK for dentistry and top 100 in the world for clinical and health subjects. For our science faculty, we're ranked 7th in the UK for biological sciences and top 100 in the world for psychology. We also have a wide range of departments with animal and plant sciences, biomedical sciences, chemistry, physics and astrology, as well as molecular biology and biotechnology. For our social sciences faculty, we are ranked number 1 in the world for library and information management, 4th in the UK for architecture, 44th in the world for developmental studies, and we're ranked top 15th in the UK for law. We're also home to 12 specialist departments at the Faculty of Social Sciences at the University of Sheffield. So I'm going to show everyone a campus tour, which I think you will really enjoy, to give everyone sort of feel and an idea of what to expect. So just give me a second. Let's see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, these things always happen. You know, there's always these teething issues. But there we go.
Okay, can you see?
Yes.
Okay, now make sure you can hear.
The University of Sheffield. Right now. Okay. Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm a third-year journalism student, and today I'm going to show you around the campus at the University of Sheffield. Right now, we're in the beautiful quad at Firth Court. As you can see, this is the beautiful building that is Firth Court. It's one of the first university buildings, and it was built off penny donations from the general public in Edwardian times. It has a really nice vibe. A lot of the university is very modern, which obviously is great, but this place has got loads of character. Here, we're right in the centre of campus. Most of your first year accommodation is just a 15-minute walk that way. Now we're heading to the SU. This is our Students' Union. It is the heart of the university and a place that you can come to get all of the support you need while you're a student here. Our Students' Union is run by 8 students who are elected every year. That's what's going on at the moment. Our Students' Union has been voted the best students' union in the country 10 years running. There's over 400 sports clubs and societies to join, from parkour and women's rugby to performing arts and Quidditch. There's something for everyone. We even have a box office, so where you can buy all your tickets for events. We also have our Zero Waste shop, which was one of the new outlets this year. It offers so many reusable and plastic-free items and cruelty-free and vegan products for you to make your life that little bit more sustainable. If you need any support during your time at uni, the SU is definitely the place to come. You've got the student support desk, student support services, and the job shop. If you've got any problems to do with money, mental health, or finding a job, this is where you can come. We even have our very own independent cinema downstairs, which shows cult classics and new releases. Down here, we have Bar 1 and Interval, which is a great place to come and grab food and drinks with your friends, especially on a sunny day like today when you can sit outside. Next, we're going to go to the Diamond, which is just towards the city centre. The Diamond is a multi-purpose flagship engineering building, but it's not just for engineering students, it also acts as a teaching and learning space for every student at the university. There's also a great range of study spaces. Whether you want to get your head down and work on your own, or meet up with your friends and work in groups in the group rooms, there's plenty of opportunity. You could also use the library or the open plan study spaces. There's also a student-led makerspace, which is where students can come to make things that they've designed. And upstairs, there are creative media studios full of audio and video facilities. This is St George's Church. It's a really cool space that the university acquired and turned into lecture theatres and student accommodation. It is a city campus, but everything is actually super close together. I always walk into uni, unless it's absolutely tipping it down with rain, then I'll probably get the bus, which is great because there are buses running about every 10 minutes and they stop at all the uni stops. We also have our own university tram stop. Here's the IC. It's heavily debated which is everybody's favourite library, but this is a super popular one. This is the Information Commons. It's a 4-floor, 24-hour library that's open pretty much every day of the year. I didn't spend a lot of time in here because I'm very easily distracted, but apparently it's 4 floors of group workspace, silent study space, and a place that you can come, do your work, and chat with your friends. There are lots of other libraries on campus as well. One of these is Western Bank. This has got loads of study space, and it also reminds me a little bit of Harry Potter because of the restricted section full of old books. Just behind Western Bank Library, there is Western Park. It's one of the many beautiful green spaces that we have in Sheffield, and it's so close to campus. When it's sunny, it's the perfect place to go meet up with your friends and grab some lunch in between lectures. If you're into sport and fitness, you'll probably spend quite a lot of time here at Goodwin Sports Centre. We've got a swimming pool, a gym, bouldering walls, squash courts, and pitches that you can hire out to just play matches with your friends. As well as Goodwin, we have Norton Sports Park, which is situated 15 minutes from campus. This is the drama studio. It's where I've made tons of my friends through putting on shows in performing arts societies. It's also where lots of other societies and also performing arts courses put their shows on as well. And for music students, we have state-of-the-art practice rooms and recording studios in the Sound House. The Just at West building is home to seminar spaces and meeting rooms for English, history, and modern languages students. So this is the Octagon. It's a really good performance and conference space that we've got at the uni. It's where you'll come in intro week for your first welcome talk, activities fair, sports fair, freshers fair, and it's also where you'll eventually graduate. So you start and end your university experience here. We have varsity boxing in here, musical theatre performances, and a huge range of talks and discussions that go on. The space is actually split in half today because we had an open day, but usually it is a full octagon. And finally, we have the most iconic building on campus. At 22 stories high, it is the tallest university building in the country. You could also use it to help find your way around campus. There's also some amazing views from the top. Although it's actually home to architecture and landscape architecture students, lots of students come here to use the infamous Paternoster. The Paternoster is a continuous lift with no doors that loops around the whole building. It is the largest working Paternoster in the UK. So that's it for the campus tour video. Make sure you check out our other tour videos to find out why Sheffield is such a great place to study.
Okay, so I hope that was helpful.
I feel like, I must say, there were so many impressive things in there. I mean, the libraries, the halls. I really like the one where, that's turned into an accommodation, like a church that was acquired and turned into accommodation and classrooms. I mean, just to think that you're going to live there in a place like that, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, so so many attractive things. Now, this is for the audience. There's a lot of questions that are coming in. Please keep them coming. We will address all of them towards the end once Ayana is finished. Sorry, Ayana, I'm gonna let you carry on.
No worries. No, but you're right to say that, Roham. I mean, it's a city campus, but everything is super close to each other. So most of the time, the kids basically just walk to their classes. Unless it's really raining down really heavily, then they would pretty much catch a bus or even take the tram. And it's right in the heart of the city center. So it's really easy for them to go shopping after that, go to a cafe to chill out, or even just go to the supermarket to just pick up their groceries and head home to, cook up a meal. So everything is super close together, and Sheffield is itself quite a big city. So, there are lots of stores for kids to go shopping. If they wanted to watch a movie, everything is within reach. Okay, so I will continue. All right, there we go. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the University of Sheffield International College. So this modern building that you can see here will be where students do their foundation year as well as their pre-master's year, which is what we're offering. So it's got 65 different classrooms and an 80-seater lecture theatre. We have 100% bespoke curriculum. So what that exactly means is that our curriculum is developed in conjunction according to the university standards. And we have over 200 staff dedicated to supporting your students while they're studying at the college and to also help them progress to the university. So for our International Foundation year, we're offering 3 different streams. We have the Business, Social Sciences, and Humanities stream. We also have the Science and Engineering stream and a very special International Foundation year of Dentistry for our students that are looking to progress to a Bachelor of Dental Surgery at the University of Sheffield. So this is a very special program, and it's also very, very competitive. And we also, of course, offer English language preparation for some of our students that may require that extra help. So for our Business, Social Sciences, and Humanities Foundation year, students can progress into over 250 undergraduate degrees in the School of Management, School of Law, School of Architecture, and of course, Humanities and Social Sciences. Similarly, for our Science and Engineering, we have a route to a wide range of undergraduate degrees in the School of Engineering and Sciences, like Aerospace Engineering, Biomedical Sciences, Genetics, Psychology, Computer Science, Software Engineering, as well as Astronomy and Astrology. And for our International Foundation year for Dentistry, so this, again, as I mentioned, is a very prestigious foundation year program that allows students to progress to the Bachelor of Dental Surgery at the University of Sheffield. So what exactly are the requirements to get into our foundation year? So as you can see here,
1 second.
Yeah.
Which one is the astrology? Is it the one where they do Gemini and all that? Like, is that what astrology is?
Yes, Rohan. I also think it's yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just wanted to, yeah.
No, you're right. Yep. That is correct. Okay, so so key facts of our program. So we've got 3 different intakes, and guys, our September intake is still open for 2021. So I always tell everybody, look, don't lock down your dreams, right? Just start studying. You can do it online in the comfort of your own home. Or if you're ready to come to the UK, we're happy to welcome you to us. So please, don't lock down your dreams, get studying. So we've got 3 intakes. We've got the March, September, and January intake. Students do need to be at least 17 years old when they enter the foundation year program. And most importantly, the academic requirements. So for the Bangladeshi high school, it's a year 12. 65% or a GPA of 3.75 out of 5. I have also listed other qualifications here in case some of you come from a different background, like the IGCSE, the A-levels, the IB diploma, the US high school diploma, and of course the Indian curriculum as well. So for the A-levels, we require 2 passes at a grade C or 3 passes at a grade D. And for the IGCSE or GCSE O-levels, we're looking for grade 6Bs and above. Yeah. Did I miss out anything with the academic requirements, Roham? These look okay?
So I wanted to ask, what about halfway? Like, if somebody's not finished their units, they've just done their O-levels, would they be able to get into the foundation program directly?
So they would have finished their O-levels. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they should be. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So I mean, look, if you're not sure, send those applications across to Macy's. Macy's will, get them pre-assessed for you, and we'll definitely let you know. But standardly, it should be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we'll talk a little bit about our pre-master's program. So here we're offering 2 streams. So that's the business, social sciences, and humanities stream, as well as the science and engineering stream. And these will allow students to progress up to 250 different postgraduate thought programs in Masters of Business Administration, Masters of Engineering, Masters of International Relations, and so on. So some of our key facts of our pre-master's program, similarly, we do have 3 intakes, and our September intake is still open. So when students ask me why would I need to do a pre-master's program, right? So pre-master's program is usually for students who possibly missed the direct entry into a master's program, or possibly they've decided that they may want to switch what they've studied in their bachelor to something a little bit different in their master's. So that's what the pre-master's is usually for. It helps to sort of bridge the gap between what you had before to what you're looking to have at a master's degree. So academic requirements, regardless whether you come from a Bangladeshi bachelor degree or a bachelor degree in the US or somewhere else, we're looking for a 3 or a 4-year bachelor degree program with 55% overall. For those of you who already have a master's degree, we are also happy to accept you if you're looking to bridge a gap. We just require you to have a pass in your master's degree. Okay. So for those of you that do require the English language preparation course, we do offer this. It is hosted at our English Language Teaching Center, which is in Sheffield, and this is taught purely by the University of Sheffield as well. So this program helps students to achieve their required IELTS requirement to get into the foundation year, or the pre-master's, or a bachelor or master's degree. It's taught in a small class size with a lot of personalized support, and students can expect up to 20 hours of teaching per week. So I like to sort of talk about our accommodation at the University of Sheffield. So as you can see here from the inside, it is actually a refurbished church. So it's beautifully renovated. It looks really rustic on the outside, but on the inside, it looks really cool and funky, lots of colors. So all students will get their own personal private bedroom and bathroom. They do share the kitchen and the living area with 4 or 5 other students. And as you can see downstairs, there are a lot of common spaces for kids to hang out in. We've got like an Xbox room, a movie theater, a ping pong table, lots of bike storage, on-site laundry facilities, air hockey table, all that stuff. The only thing, unfortunately, that we don't have is actually a gym, but the university has a gym, and as you can see in the video, it's got a beautiful gym, so you can go there for a gym as well if you need to. All students, when they arrive, they will be given a welcome pack with bedding and kitchen utensils. And all students arriving in September will be guaranteed accommodation as long as they ensure that they get their offers by a certain date. So just for this particular September intake, we're allowing what we call flexible tenancy agreements. So our students can actually come, depending on which region they come from, they can come and quarantine at the accommodation for no extra cost at all, starting from the 1st of August. So yeah, okay. Oh, and of course, St. Vincent's Place is 2 minutes away from the International College. We had a student that actually timed himself. He woke up, rolled out of bed, and ran to class and got there in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So if you're one of those students, this is the best place to be.
That is awesome. It's like you're in front of your own doorstep.
Yeah, we got him to time himself, so that was pretty fun. So one of the things that we're really proud of at the University of Sheffield is how we actually support our students to progress to the university. So we offer a lot of support while the students are studying, but we also offer a tremendous amount of support to help our students to progress to the University of Sheffield. So we have a dedicated team, as you can see here. They offer expert advice, they counsel our students, they help share their results and explain different options to the students and parents and even sponsors if some of you are sponsored. They also come up with new progression degree options just to keep with the times as well. So just to make sure that our students are still relevant when they come out to work. So how do they actually help our students? So each of our student, when they join the foundation year or the pre-masters, they are given a personal developmental module in all of their programs. So it is a module that is dedicated to supporting your students' personal and professional development. Each student is also entitled to a personal tutor that sets up regular one-to-one meetings with the academic advisor to help establish the students' needs as well as provide support. And of course, they also help to offer students with expert advice and guidance, and they also help to give progression forecasts to track the students' progress every step of the way. So even if the student is studying online in their home country, they get the exact same support. We have our academic tutors and staff calling the students once a week just to check in on them, making sure that they're managing okay with the classes and they're managing okay at home. We also have quite a bit of flexibility at the University of Sheffield International College. So we understand that not everybody knows exactly what they want to do right at the beginning. So we do allow students to change their mind and change the progression of their study, usually during the first semester of study. We will advise you accordingly, of course. However, if you do decide that you need to change or you feel like this particular bachelor degree that you're progressing to may not be something that you're looking for, we do allow you to change, and please let us know by the first semester of your study. We also help students make an informed decision by hosting a wide range of engagement activities with the university, so students have the opportunity to meet the different university departments and network with them and basically, see exactly what they're going to be doing for the next 3 years of their lives. We also offer students a wide range of backup choices, up to about 2 or 3 backup choices, usually with a lower progression than their first choice. This is also to still ensure that the student will progress to the University of Sheffield and still have a place to go. And we also are very proud to say that we have something called uncapped resits. So this is something that I'm not very sure if other colleges have, but for our students that maybe don't make the grade the first time, we do allow them to resit the exam, and we allow them to keep the highest score to allow them to progress to university. So we have a lot of university integration programs. We have lots of strong links with our faculties. They come down, do networking events, talk to the students, get to know the students, and students can get to know the academics. Our curriculum is based on the University of Sheffield. It's very in line with their program as well. So students are very prepared and they're able to succeed when they arrive at the university. We also have a dedicated clearing. This is specifically for our international foundation year students. So just in case, for whatever reason, they do miss the grade just by a little bit, most often they are considered for progression based on our dedicated clearing. So for our students that are joining us in September, and as mentioned, we are still open for applications. You can choose to join us on campus. We are very happy to welcome you. Or if you'd like to start at home, we're also very happy to sort of help you start your studies virtually from home. Whether you're studying on campus or from your home country, it is exactly the same experience. You will experience the same amount of support. You will also have an online international community or a face-to-face international student community that you will get to know and make friends with. And eventually, for those of you studying online at home, when you arrive to the UK, we will have staff that will help you every step of the way to transit to the UK. So we recommend all of you to confirm your place early. We have a wide range of value-added programs here at StudyGroup and Sheffield International College. So Prepared for Success is one of those programs that we have, and basically it is a free 100 hours of online sort of interaction with students to basically help you prepare for your overseas study in the UK. So it's an online community that's designed to give you a competitive edge, teaching you about new learning skills, academic skills, and also getting you in touch and practicing your English language skills as well with other students. So this program is completely free. And when students confirm, they're given access to this program. So this is something that we are very proud to have. Another one of our programs that we are very proud to sort of launch is something called Job Ready. So we understand when international students come to the UK, they're looking for a part-time job. Sometimes it's just to help them earn a little bit of extra pocket money, and also just to help them, get in touch and sort of acclimatize to the UK culture. So Job Ready is a free service that we provide all of our students that join us. And we give them expert career development, sort of help with their CVs. We help them take part in mock interviews, and we also help to receive assistance in setting up interviews with employers. So our students are able to get part-time jobs in supermarkets, in cafes, in shops, just to earn a little bit of extra pocket money and just to sort of really get in with the experience of being in the UK. And of course, for our September intake, we do have some amazing scholarships of up to £5,000 for our foundation students. And for our pre-master students, we have up to £3,000 available off your pre-master's program. So we're offering a lot of scholarships for our students because we want to encourage them to sort of start their studies in September. And for our students that do progress to University of Sheffield next year, they will get up to £2,500 off per year of their bachelor degree or master's degree. And if they are also a top performing student from the foundation and pre-masters, we will give them an additional £1,000 off every year, as long as they maintain their GPA of 60%. The University of Sheffield also has a wide range of scholarships for students. So these are just two of the most popular ones. So they are the International Merit Undergraduate and Postgraduate Scholarships that are worth 50% of the annual bachelor tuition fee and up to 25% of the annual master's tuition fee. So this is something that I think as a Russell Group university and a top 100 university in the world, we have the most number of scholarships for our new international students. So this is something that we're quite proud to have. And yeah, so this is my final slide, everyone. So we have partnered with Virtual Internships. So this is another value-added service that we're very proud to share with students that we recently started a couple weeks ago. So Virtual Internships is basically a company that sort of helps students get have access to over 4,000 different companies around the world whilst they're studying. So it is an internship. So we're offering it to our students at no cost. Students do need to be 18 and above, though, because it is an internship. And they will have to comply with the student visa working requirements, which is about 20 hours a week during term time and 40 hours a week during their holidays. So they will have access to 4,000 different companies in 70 countries all over the world. So students can be doing their online study in Bangladesh, and they can be working for a company in Germany, for example. And of course, this is the internship will be in line with your discipline of study. So if you're an engineering student and want to do a virtual internship with Boeing, sure, we'll be able to hook you up. Yeah, you can get some work experience and it'll look really, really good on your CV. So yeah, I think that's the end of my presentation, guys. Yeah, there it is. So thank you very much for listening.
Hey, thank you so much, Anna. I want to see how good a student I was. Oh, I can hear. I think your share screen thing is still on with the audio. That's why.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. So, so just wanted to, reiterate the point that Just wanted to summarize. So basically, University of Sheffield is not only one of the top ranked universities in UK, it is also one of the top ranked universities in the world. And in the UK, it is part of the Russell Group universities, and it's among the top 10 of the 24 Russell Group universities. Now, getting into University of Sheffield is fantastic. I mean, they have a lot of opportunities. It's a great faculty. However, it's not for everybody. I mean, what I mean is, you want to study in a great university, you might not meet the entry requirement. For example, if you have been given A levels, if you have, let's say, 3 Bs instead of 3 As, or an ABB or even CCC, you are not going to get into the university. However, through the foundation program, you have the opportunity to not compromise on the quality of education and still access that university. Now, obviously, you can go to a lower ranking university, but if you want more opportunities and all that, then this can be you can take advantage of this. Now, also, if you're from an SSC or HSC background, then you, no matter how good a GPA you have, you are going to need to do a foundation. So you can still get into University of Sheffield, and through a foundation program. Now, with the pre-masters, if you want to study, for example, at Sheffield. By the way, we also work with the University of Sheffield directly. So if you feed that requirement, we can help you do that as well. Now, normally the requirement is that you need to have a GPA of 3.3 or above, or 3.25 or above, depending on the university that you've graduated from. If you have anything less than that, here we go. We've got a fantastic pre-master's option. You spend 2 semesters or 1.5 semesters, and then boom, you're in. So there's a lot of advantages to be had. Now, what a foundation or a pre-master's does is that it is an additional 2 semester of study. However, it does not just teach you, subjects or academics. It actually prepares you for university life. You're going to be spending, let's say, the next 4 years of your life there. So during your foundation, you're oriented to the university, you're oriented to the place. And statistically, people who do go through the foundation program academically are more successful than those who go directly, which is, again,
That's
you're
correct.
doing foundation because you're probably a weaker student or haven't had those grades. So that is a great advantage for you. And also, even if you, like, for example, we have a lot of students, especially from Bangladesh, who are doing their A-levels. Now, they've done their O-levels, and then now they're studying for the A-levels. Now, A-levels studying in Bangladesh is a really stressful time. It's 2 years of going to school and coming back, going to one private tutor, to another private tutor. Your parents are worried, where are you? You're at home at like 9 a.m. or, and people become zombies because you're pretty much up and about the whole day. And, it's a very stressful thing. But when you're doing the foundation, you're on campus at the university. And if you're in Sheffield, you're in a great city. I have a lot of students who've been to Sheffield, who've lived in Sheffield, and they just rave about it. It's such a great place because it is, on the one hand, it's not as crowded as London. You have all the amenities, pubs and shops and all that. But at the same time, it's very livable, very bite-sized. It's much more reasonably priced. So a lot of advantages. So sorry, I mean that was a big summary. But I just wanted to.
We did very well.
Drive the point that this is a great opportunity, and Anna is there to answer all the questions. We've got quite a few more than we had expected. So those of you who have, it's now 9:39. So since 9 a.m. you've been up. I know a lot of kids. I mean, we were discussing that kids don't sleep at night, so they're sleeping all through the day. And so to have at least 24, 25 people constantly, and that is great. Now, so I'm gonna get to questions. Anna, do you want to summarize before I get to the questions?
I think you've done a great job summarizing, Roham. I think one of the things I sort of just want to throw in there for everybody is that we've got 3 intakes, right? So even if, for example, we have students that maybe miss the intake into for example, the bachelor degree, and maybe they were thinking of a lower ranking university, but because we have a January intake and a March intake, students can still progress to university that same September. So even if you've missed the entry requirement directly, come to the foundation year. It better prepares you. You are more acclimatized. It's easier for you to sort of make friends. And eventually, when you arrive in the UK and when you start your bachelor degree, as Roham said, you are a more successful student because you already know what to expect. I think a lot of the students at the beginning, when they start their first year bachelor degree, they do get a little bit of a culture shock because of the difference. But those that do come in the foundation year, because they are able to sort of acclimatize and they're taught how to sort of, interact with other students better, and they're able to sort of become more successful, not just, in their studies, but also socially and academically. So I think that's something that, helps to sort of fast track your education. And for those of you that don't actually want to do your A-levels, come and do a foundation. It's not 2 years, it's only like 6 months, 9 months, and you can go straight to uni after that. Yeah.
Amazing. So, we've got a few questions. The first one is not a question, it's hi, good morning. So good morning to you, Anna. I guess it is still morning where you are, right? You're still just barely there. Okay. And the next question is from Jenny. What is the entry requirement for HSC? I think you've covered it, like 3.7 or something, right?
Yes.
So 3.7 out of 5, Jenny, and you're in. Another question from Jenny. Do they have to sit for an UKVI IELTS or a regular IELTS will work?
Okay, so for this particular September intake, if you are planning on staying in your home country to start online, you can do a regular IELTS. But if you are planning to fly into the UK, because of the visa requirements, you do need a UKVI IELTS or a Pearson UKVI academic, which is a new test that I've never heard of in my life. But yes, apparently you need one of those.
So that's the UKVI PTE.
Yes, correct. The academic one, yes. So because it's a visa requirement more so than anything else, so for foundation students, if you're doing face-to-face, you will need the UKVI PTE or the UKVI academic IELTS.
Okay. The next question is from Iftikhar Alam Rafin. Does University of Sheffield have sessions in January for biomedical science undergraduation? So
yes, we do.
You do, yes. So if you want to apply for a biomedical science program, they do have a foundation program starting in January. So please do get in touch with us and apply. This is from Shadab. Hi, good morning. Quick question for SSC. I think you've covered that already. Mehez Edward, hi, I want to ask if I could apply with provisional mark sheets rather than official certificate.
So you can apply with the provisional mark sheets. However, we do need to see your official graduation certificate or the official grades after that. So with the provisional mark sheets, we will give you a conditional offer on the basis that you've done exactly.
So here's, just to explain, a lot of students from Bangladesh, they either give Edexcel or Cambridge, and sometimes they sit for it in October. And also sometimes, so initially they get the provisional mark sheets, obviously, and then the certificate takes like till November. Now, people who, for example, give A-levels, they apply through UCAS, and they get the results directly through UCAS, right?
Yep.
So, but they won't get the certificate until October or November. So in those cases, if the provisional results are certified by the school, would you accept that for foundation? Like, how does that work?
Well, so it really depends though. If the certificate is really not going to arrive, usually we would request that the school or the school actually certifies the results to say that, the student has actually achieved these results. That should be fine. And we understand that with COVID, there have been delays here and there. So it should be fine, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's in our experience, we've always been able to work around. Again, even getting a school to certify it is difficult because of the lockdowns, because a lot of schools are just closed. So it is a challenging thing. Good thing is, you have the January session as well. So there's March, so if you miss January, there is no excuses. Now, this is probably not a question for you, Iona, so you have any PGD course for SCM? For your kind information, I passed MBA from Southeast University with CGPA of 3.33 by 2013. After that, I studied a French diploma from AFD, and still I'm working as an assistant manager procurement, supply chain management. So I guess they're asking for PGD course for supply chain management. Let me answer that. I think KR basically after postgraduate diploma niye. So Sheffield University to একটা university. So ওদের ওখানে there is bachelor's and master's. Not postgraduate diploma is usually offered by colleges and not offered through universities. However, if you don't do the final part of your thesis, মানে একটা ইউনিভার্সিটি মাস্টার্স করতে হলে 3টা সেমেস্টার লাগে. First 2 semesters হচ্ছে academic, the final semester is a thesis. If you don't submit the thesis, then automatically you get a postgraduate diploma. Now, the pre-masters kind of can become a postgraduate diploma. I mean, it's like a graduate diploma kind of a situation where they prepare you for a master's. Now you have already got an MBA, so you could probably get into a master's program directly if you wanted to. So this is, we're talking about pre-masters. If you want to apply to a master's program, please do get in touch, and we'll take care of you. Now, Omar has asked the mean rent per week at the residence. I guess he was, when you were showing the residence the place, I think that's when he had popped this question.
So it's £140 per week.
Okay, so 140 pounds per week, which comes to around I think 560 pounds for 4 weeks, or per month, which is quite reasonable. I mean, considering all the facilities that and the location, my God, it's pretty good. I want to stay there. I mean, it would be interesting. Yeah, you wanted to say something on it?
Oh, no, I was just reading the next question that sort of popped up.
Is the progression scholarship guaranteed, or do the students need to maintain a certain GPA for that?
You will need to maintain a 60% GPA, which is not hard. Yeah. So yes.
So there's no free lunch, Afra. I mean, basically, you study hard. 60% actually is, I mean, in most cases, progression requirement is it just pass, or is it 60%?
So from the foundation to the university, some of the programs are looking for anywhere between 62% to up to 70% with some of our most competitive courses like dentistry. But if you're looking, if Afra is looking at the progression scholarship of £2,500 per year, moving in every year, first year bachelor to second year bachelor, then the student does need to maintain a 60% overall, just to be able to secure that progression scholarship.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all you have to do is study. I mean, go to your classes, do your homework assignments, and do reasonably well. This is a very interesting question, because a lot of students expect, they think that it's okay to just join the class and they'll get the grades. It's not that. It doesn't work like that. If you're a student going to study in a university, especially one like Sheffield, your job, your full-time job, your status is a student. Now, those of us who worked in companies, our minimum number of hours that we need to work to consider it a full-time job is 40 hours. So if you're a student, then you need to maintain that 40 hours per week. So if your classes or face-to-face classes are 12 or 15 hours per week, you need to put additional 25, 30 hours to do that 40 hours. If you can do that, I can guarantee you 60%, 70% is not a problem. But if you don't put in that work, if you go like, oh, I just go to classes, go eat, drink some coffee, and then lie down, by basically thinking that I will do it at the end, you might get in trouble. Okay, so that's something to consider.
Good advice.
If you start, we always try to be like a coach to our students, because this is something that people don't always think about. And it's also the smart way to go, by the way. If you do that, 40 hours per week means 9 to 5. So usually your classes are between 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 anyway. So you have gaps in the middle. You finish your studies, then all through, like from 5 p.m. to all the way to 10 p.m. or whatever, you can party, you can disturb your friends and get their grades down. That way your grades will go up anyway. If you start a foundation course for January or March, can you start year one in September in the same
Yes,
year?
you may. Yes, you can.
There you go. So
Yep.
thank you, Riz. Zorul Amin, please describe entry requirements of undergraduate program in medicine. So do you want to take it?
Actually,
Or do you
Roham,
want
I
to-
think she meant, I think this is for a direct entry. So I think this is
Yeah.
your question.
Yeah. So Zorul, basically, medicine program is one of the hardest programs to get in, and there is no foundation pathway into a medicine program in most universities in the UK. So you, first of all, you have to come from an O levels and A levels background. You cannot be SSC HSC. You have to have a minimum of A star, A star A, or A star, A star AA, plus BCAT or UK CAT, depending on the university. After you've applied, based on all the applications, then they will call a selected number of those for an interview. And then if you pass that interview, then you get an offer. And on top of that, you're looking at a cost of anywhere between 35 to 70,000 pounds per year, including the licensing fees and all that. So for 5 years, I mean, so it is up there in terms of expenses. However, if you're a great student and if you want to apply, so by the way, the deadline for medicine is October 15th. Get in touch. We'll help you prepare, and then study medicine, become a great doctor. God knows that the world needs more of them, especially with these COVID and all that. That brings us to the last question, Ayana. I mean, that was a good 52 minutes spent.
Yeah, wow.
Do you want
That's
to have
fun.
any closing remarks?
Look, guys, as I mentioned before, I know that everything's going a little bit crazy, but don't lock down your dreams. If you guys are ready to study in September, we are ready to welcome you to Sheffield or online in Sheffield. So, put in your application with Macy's, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much, Iona. We had such a wonderful time. It's always good to. By the way, Iona is an amazing problem solver. We were discussing this presentation, and we were facing some problems with the video, and she was just like, really found a solution, and I learned something too. So thank you for that, Iona. And those, for our students, thank you so much for coming in so early and being so attentive, asking questions. Hopefully, some of you will find it interesting enough that you will come in and make an application. Remember, we don't have any service charges. We've been working in the last 14 years. We've never had a visa rejections for UK. So we're very, very particular. We do an eligibility check. We're careful about our students. So we will take care of you. We will do an assessment to check your eligibility. We'll make your application. We'll take you through the process. It's stress-free for you. You don't have to leave your home. We can do it online. We have 2 offices in Dhaka. One is in Dhanmondi and one is in Gulshan. Our Gulshan office is Navana Tower 9th floor, and our Dhanmondi office is Road 27, House 39B. And you can make an appointment by calling us at 017-5566-0012, or you can email us at mail@macesbd.com, or you can message us on Facebook. Go to our website, which is www.macesbd.com. Again, Anna, thank you so much for a great program. Please tune in. We will do more of these, and hopefully, you'll find some benefits from these shows. Thank you once again.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay.